Hello, everyone, and welcome to Clash of the Titans. Clash of the Titans. This is round robin, game number 1 between Jordan and the Viper in the finals. And I just realized this, but I just explained to the Twitch chat why I'm casting the series, and I'm going to have to re-explain it again for YouTube. A few reasons. Jordan's got a lot of hype behind him. He had a good week at NAC2. He had, and he's trying to get back up to 2K4, so we're going to cast this great series from him. This series is missing in our Voobly official library, and also that the series was requested by someone. So if you want to request me games, just private message me. Find me wherever. Find me on YouTube. Comment one of my videos. Leave me some games to cast. And this should be exciting. This has been a long time. This is from 2013. And yeah, we're finally casting a Jordan game against the Viper. Now, Jordan, back in 2013, was a beast. He was one of the few players that could really contend against the Viper. Might have been better than the Viper for a short period of time. Like, legitimately better. Whether that's going to happen in this series or not, I have no clue. I don't know if I've seen the series. If I did, it was been so long ago. Jordan is back. No, he is back for real, though. He is back for real. But for now, we're going to be casting this game, which is, of course, a recording. And checking my speed. I'm going to go up to 65. If this is too fast, let me know. I like the speed to cast recorded games. I really do. And let's take a look at the civilizations. Oh, shoot. I'm in the wrong game. But we could go with it. So this is all 5 games. Shoot, I hit the... this is actually one of the later games, but hopefully no spoilers. And yeah, this is going to be a Vikings war. So, in the settings, basically mirror matchups were very more common in 2013. I don't think this is like hidden pick at all. This was way before the Civ draft. And yeah, let's take a look at their maps. So Jordan's map, able to wall it in this area, which is nice. Hasn't found those 2 deer, those 2 sheep. In fact, he's moved out without even seeing those sheep. This area is pretty open, but I expect him to be able to wall it up. So this is not too bad of a map as far as walling goes for Jordan. He's got stones in the back. This gold is on a hill, which is terrible for saturation. His villagers without loom. But he can wall it up and have a pretty nice map, especially with the Vikings, with an archer-reliant civilization. Now look at the Viper's map by contrast. Big open area in the front. I don't expect him to wall there. This area can maybe wall here and here. Gold is on the left side. We have 1 stone forward. I assume 1 stone in the back. There it is. So a little bit of a worse map for the Viper because he can't exactly wall it in the front. We will have to pay attention, however, this game to these big hills, as this could be a good pushing point for the Viper if he's able to secure this hill. This is on Little Kingdoms or normal. You can always check on the bottom right of the screen next to the mini-map where it says the Conquerors. So this is on the Conquerors, not on Little Kingdoms. And we're asking, when does this game take place? 2013. And talking a little bit about the Vikings, especially in Age of Conquerors days, actually the meta hasn't changed too much. The only difference being that the, I suppose Men-at-Arms and Towers was not as popular, and that the Berserk was not as strong with those balance changes. But otherwise, the Vikings might like to go from Militia Rush or Men-at-Arms Rush. Militia Rushes were more common back in the day. And we're going to see that from Jordan. Now, the Viper looks to be going for a different strategy. Maybe he'll go for the classic Viking Men-at-Arms Rush, which I always love. There's a lot of reasons you go Men-at-Arms Rush, not only because of today's tower meta, but also, if you're playing as the Vikings, you go up to the next age quicker, you get that Feudal Age HP bonus quicker. That's an extra, I think, 10% HP on their Men-at-Arms. And you get the Wheelbarrow upgrade right away, so I think it makes too much sense. And that was something that Slam, while watching his stream, pointed out, and I've always loved it since. Slam is a player that loves Men-at-Arms. So he can surprise everyone and hit a couple. Yeah, obviously he's getting practice for the tournament that's happening in a few months. Got practice 4 years ago. Alright, so we have the Viper going for his Men-at-Arms rush, and Jordan, a little bit of idle time, actually. Going for what now looks to be a Men-at-Arms rush. It's like in between a Militia rush and a Men-at-Arms rush. Not really. No, it just looks like a straight Men-at-Arms rush now. I don't know if this was an adjustment of his build by Jordan. Taking a look at the times, the Viper is up about 1:10. Maybe 10 seconds of idle time for Jordan, since Jordan's up 2 villagers later. Each villager takes 30 seconds to create. But whether that'll make a difference, I don't know. Quick archery range from the Viper. Oh, shoot! Oh! The Viper has not made any... Oh, this is annoying. I have to click the player names. Has not made any militia, it looks like. So I guess this makes sense. I mean, if Jordan pressured that gold earlier, certainly you'd want men-at-arms. You don't want men-at-arms attacking this palisade and keeping these villagers idle. But that didn't happen. Jordan decided to stay home, and now the Viper can go for very greedy straight archers. This is a strategy, straight archers, that you have to know exactly what you're doing and have good scouting information on your opponent, because if your opponent goes for a more aggressive strategy, then you could be dead. Of course, you need those villagers to work nice and undisturbed, taking gold if you want to go for a straight archer rush. But with the Vikings eco, it makes it even easier. Alright, here's those militias. And they do something. A mighty 44 HP on them. I don't even think Jordan's going to get the man-at-arms upgraded. It's definitely worth it if he could kill a villager. If he could somehow sneak into this gold. The Viper's kind of expecting this. He's hanging out at the front of his ranges. And there we go. Men-at-arms upgrade. This upgrade's only worth it if you can kill a villager. Let's take a look at the Viper's scouting. Sees everything from Jordan. Taking a look at Jordan's scouting. Sees only parts of the base for the Viper. Does see all the important resources. And sees most of the base. Alright, come on, Jordan. Let's do some damage. Now the Men-at-Arms gone up to a mighty 50 HP. If you can kill something, there's no way you're going to want to fight 1-on-1 or 3-on-3 against the Men-at-Arms, especially for the Vikings. Well, Jordan's back at home. Viper's back at home. Viper's expecting some sort of attack through the front. Viper's also got a heavy skirmisher composition, whereas Jordan has a lot of archers. Oh, Jordan, what are you doing? Come on! The tension is starting to rack up. Let's see you do something with these militias. It'll never be expected. Oh, poor spearman. Come on, Jordan! Come on! Let's do something! Oh, he's just waiting for his moment to strike. He doesn't know where his opponent's army is. This is not nice from Jordan, getting the horse collar upgrade so late. I saw the Viper did it very early. This will save the Viper some food, some wood, and the Viper actually going forward with some army now sees the army of Jordan. Clearly the Viper has more skirmishers and more archers in there. And actually the Viper going to go over to those deer now. And here's that sneak attack. Gonna pick off a villager. Great. That makes everything worth it. Let's see if you can pick off 2. Oh, let's see. Let's see. All these men-at-arms attacking different villagers. Actually did get 2. That makes this whole thing absolutely worth it, in my opinion. And now tower coming up from the Viper. This is a little defensive. Military count. With the archery range unit, it's about the same. In fact, 2 more for the Viper. I don't think the tower is necessary right now. And these villagers gonna get shoot away from the deer. That's a lot of idle time for them. Gonna pick off another villager. What a great play from Jordan. 2 villagers down. That's 4 villagers total that Jordan has picked off. But he's got to be careful. It looks like he's trapped. These 2 archers can't come and reinforce, and the Viper could have gotten an extra hit off. But regardless, he's going to kill 1 archer. Now the Viper has more army. He's got about 3 more army, which are just archery range units because those men-at-arms all went down. So Jordan has to defend. I wouldn't be taking any bad fights. I know he just wants to pick off the archers and run away. And the interesting thing now is how many archers do you have in your composition and how many skirmishers. I think if you're these players, now that you're fully walled, or you should be fully walling, you're going to probably lean more towards the skirmisher play. However, that might set up for knights in the Castle Age. But I think skirmishers are definitely the way to go now. I wouldn't be making any more archers. I would make sure to readjust your economy and take some villagers off of gold. You don't want to be stockpiling so much gold like that. So if Jordan keeps making archers, then his gold count will be fine. But if he starts making skirmishers, then his gold count is going to skyrocket, which is not going to be good. And likewise for the Viper. The Viper going 3 archery range. It's very aggressive. If the Viper wants to go for a town center in the Castle Age, then that's certainly going to hurt, adding all that extra wood into the archery range. And look at how many skirmishers the Viper has. All skirmishers for him. And there's still a good mass of archers. I don't know if Jordan's going to consider a knight switch. We'll keep an eye on that. Oh, going to add a watchtower at home. I wasn't expecting that at all. I don't think that's necessary at all. I think the resources would be better spent with just a very cheap double-layer wall or some houses there. Alright, big fight. Jordan going to take the hill. A little bit of back and forth. Right now, military count, 28 to 23. Still larger military for Jordan. He's taking the better engagements this game. Yeah, beast mode Jordan. Exactly. And that archer number got very thinned out in this army. Again, do we see a stable? No stable quite yet. Here's the Castle Age. Crossbow bodkin arrow coming in. It's not quite done yet. Remember, the lead skirmisher upgrade was maybe 100, 150 resources more expensive in the Conquerors, so we don't see that upgrade as often. Instead, gonna get the leather archer armor. And here we go, elite skirmisher coming in from the Viper. He's got way more skirmishers, it's much more worth it for him. Quick walling was not as easy without the palisade gates. And these archers are gonna run in. Jordan could lose his entire army at the expense of doing some eco damage to the Viper. The Viper's got a lot of idle villagers. Is this gonna be worth it? Depends on what Jordan's follow-up is. He's gonna go Siege Workshop. So no stable, he's gonna go Siege Workshop instead. So what Jordan could do, I think he's going to lose his entire army, but Jordan needs to keep his army alive as long as possible. Keep them busy, that's the wrong way. Don't go that way, don't go that way, Jordan! Oh, going to lose a few archers. Going to lose more than a few archers, that's 3 down already. And the Viper's going to split up half his army. What Jordan should do, he should come back to the left. But he can't see this, obviously. Can't see how the army's split. Going to go back to the gold. Can't pick off 4 villagers. That's 4 easy villagers. 1. 2, this one, 4, wow. Okay, that might be worth it to lose the army now. Jordan should be 7 villagers up. However, now all skirmishers, they're going to take everything out. So the Viper's going to go ahead in military count. However, he's way behind in the villager count. He's 17 villagers down. And part of that is that Jordan has added a second town center. Gonna add a archery range, gonna add a 3rd town center. What a beast. What a beast Jordan is. Keeping his archers and skirmishers alive, gonna keep them walking around. This mangonel will apply some pressure. Jordan really going to this wood line, and once again it's open. Those mangonels opened a hole. These skirmishers are not going to be able to counter the mangonels. Mangonels are on top of the hill. Look at this position. When was this final? It was in 2013. And let's see what this mangonel can do. Shoot! Oh, that was not nice. Not nice at all. This mangonel's going to come back. He's going to be in time. Going to shoot. Oh, 1 for 1. Okay. Jordan losing 1 too many mangonels in total. Gonna get a good hit on the skirms. These archers still killing villagers. Villager count is now 30 ahead for Jordan. Gonna kill off some more skirmishers. And the Viper's only 10 army ahead, despite being 30 villagers down. What a domination from Jordan. In this Clash of the Titans final. Looks like some archers going to the left side, making sure the Viper doesn't take this wood line. This is the Viper's only wood line, and look how messy it is. I don't think Jordan needs to dive in. I think right now, if you want to just make a knight transition and just smash the Viper, that would be ideal. The Viper's heavily investing into siege workshops. Nice pickup from Jordan. Gonna kill some more military, evening up the military discrepancy. Let's take a look at Jordan's map. He needs to expand out to this gold on the left. There's golds on the right. One of these has to be his. No, actually, this one is his. So this is good. Gonna build the town center right there. Yeah, I think if you're Jordan, just go Knights and smash your opponent. This was played in 2013. Prime Jordan is actually 2019 Jordan. It might be. You know, all the players, the skill level is so much higher now than it was in 2013. I bet Jordan now could beat himself in 2013. But everyone else is so much better, too. Like AFC, like 2014. Oh, God. Maybe consider to add 2013 in the title. Yeah, I could do that. Not everyone looks at the title, surprisingly. People ask me questions about what's in the title all the time. I'm not sure exactly that would help. 2K100 rating? Of course. Sounds about right. Yeah, this is regular AOC. So Jordan finally making Elite Skirmisher. I want to see Knights. Actually, the Viper's got a little momentum. Is it going to do anything? Because Jordan has double the villagers. And Jordan can add some more archery ranges. I mean, in his position, he's got a commanding position. He's up at Imperial Age. He can do whatever he wants. But he's got to defend, at least for the next few minutes, from all these mangonels. So obviously, Elite Skirmisher is going to be the bet. No way the Viper can afford a Knight transition. Gonna add a few towers. His tower suddenly looks good from earlier in the game. And where's the Viper gonna push? Is he gonna push into these towers? Maybe. But these towers will buy a lot of time. Could push onto this wood line, but I don't really see it happening. Jordan's as well getting enough stone for a castle. And he's got these towers garrison, so they will be doing some chip damage to these skirmishers. Oh, now the Viper's getting serious. He kind of knows how far behind he is. He's getting 2 ramps. Look at how much siege he has. He's had both these siege workshops pumping away this entire time. Alright, so Jordan's got to have some serious army as well. Jordan has to go up this hill. But there's the castle. Jordan's safe for now. He's not going to die. Now, where the Viper can actually do some really significant damage is if he attacks this town center on the right. Jordan has been mining this gold this entire time. There is a measly 900 gold left. If he destroys this town center, then the Viper should have access to this gold. Or keep Jordan away from this gold. Then he could do some real damage. And that's exactly what he needs. It's a lot of skirmishers, but these mangonels will do the job. Again, from Jordan, I'm just missing a few knights. Knights would destroy everything. Imagine 5 knights. It could be Castle Age knights. Doesn't have to be Imperial upgraded knights. But they would destroy everything. Alright, it's going to be a few berserks. Especially the Castle Age version. The Castle Age berserks are not as good as in the modern expansions. Chemistry coming in. I'm going to try to micro the skirmishers against the mangonels. And this whole time, still, Jordan is at least 60 villagers higher. Taking a look at the Viper's base. Does he have a second town center? Gonna add a second town center right now. Gonna add another archery range. These rams are going back. Why are they going back? That doesn't make any sense. I guess he doesn't want to lose them. He's gonna redirect them to the right side. The Viper gonna catch out these villagers. Alright, Jordan's not taking a lot of gold. Is he taking gold on the left? He's taking a little bit. He's got 650 gold left. Jordan actually making scale mail armor. I don't know if that's a full transition. Where's Jordan's army? Did it just melt? I think it melted. A lot of blue bodies here. Almost no army for Jordan. How's his resources doing? It's not doing too well. He has enough stone for a second castle, but he needs a castle in this area. Gonna lose a lot of villagers now. Oh, God. Racer will do the job. Well, 2 of the mangonels are down. 3 of the mangonels down. I guess villagers will do the job. I think these skirmishers do about as much damage as a Castle Age crossbow against mangonels. That's not really that much. Ooh, gonna lose a lot more skirmishers. Ain't gonna pick that off. The villager discrepancy going down to 35. Was just at 50 a second ago. Gonna build a town center in the middle of the map for no reason. Probably to get some wood, I guess. I don't know. But Jordan still looks to be doing it in better shape. Now the Viper's push is pretty much stopped. Jordan can get all his Imperial upgrades. He's already got great skirmishers. He can drop down 2 more castles. Like to see some mangonels in the south. Jordan's still not building any mangonels. And let's see. Gonna go back to that sweet spot that he's been hitting all this game, and now he's gonna have the Arbalest upgrade. Go in! Go in, Jordan. Go in, do some damage. There you go. Oh, this castle looks like it's gonna get denied. Might be a doubt castle. Another castle coming in the south. Well, he needs a castle here. He still needs access to this gold. Jordan is not taking any gold anymore. Well, he's gonna have to use his market. Let's check the market price. Food and wood is decent. It's not great. 60 gold for every 100 wood and food. Good castle. That's gonna secure stone. You could always sell stone if you don't want it. Show the doubt castle. Well, it's a doubt castle no more. It's not really a doubt castle. I mean, if Jordan was going to sacrifice all of his 106 villagers to get the castle up, then it'd be a doubt castle. But no, there's the regular castle. Looks like the raid on the top being cleaned up. Jordan too slow to go in. Too hesitant. The Viper's kind of coming back. Well, he is coming back, but he's got a long way to go. Imperial Age coming in. Still 30 villagers more for Jordan. It's almost a third more economy. If you could pick off these mangonels, that would be great. There's not that many Arbalests, so they're not doing too much damage. Just gotta be careful. Make sure these Arbalests... Oh! Don't get hit. And they should kill the mangonels. A few more hits and that one will be down. And this game's getting closer and closer. Jordan can make a Berserk transition. I mean, even if he has a little bit of gold. If he secures this gold, might have enough gold for a Berserk transition. And it might be worth it with all these skirmishers in the mix. Of course, the Viper can transition to Arbalest, which would be a big problem. So you're going to want to raid with the Berserks. But a Berserk skirmisher combination, especially with Rams, could be very good. He is taking his gold. Yeah, finally. We have these 2 other golds on the right side that can be very important later on in the game. The left side, there's not a whole lot of things here. Surprisingly, none of the players getting any relics, and both I know at least the Viper loves to get his relics. Maybe not in this day and age. Jordan taking another gold, so he should be good on gold income for now. A lot of skirmishers in the Viper's army. This is begging for some sort of counter to the skirmishers. And yet Jordan still does not go into it. Probably because of his civilization. Doesn't want to go into knights. Doesn't want to go into berserks. If he could afford the Onager upgrade, that would be ideal. Look at the map control from the Viper. The Viper actually has more map control. That wins him so much more games. Just because of that simple fact. And there we go. Onager upgrade for Jordan. He could finally afford it. Finally afford the last armor upgrade as well. Going to add 2 siege workshops. This is the key. We still have 30 more villagers for Jordan. And let's take a look at the right side. Just tons of skirmishers. Going to run straight on into castle. Numbering being done. And now with that Onager upgrade, that changes things. These skirmishers are no longer as effective. A really great upgrade to have in a Vikings war. What are the staples of a Vikings war? At least in Age of Conquerors, it's going to be Siege Ram, Onager with Siege Engineers, Arbalest, and Skirmisher. And that's it. That's all you need. Alright, let's see if these Onagers... Oh, that's a lot of shots. I swear those cannonballs started coming out of the Onager before it even did the animation. One castle for the Viper. One measly castle only. Jordan retaking the map control. Now it's more important than ever to hit this wood line, as the Viper's wood lines in the back have ran out. And all Jordan needs, he needs a little more army, and he needs a trebuchet. That's all he needs. And siege engineers. Maybe siege ram. Here comes the trebuchets. Here's another important gold. 3 important golds this game. Oh boy. The Viper losing a lot of villagers. Here's the 3 important golds. Siege engineers on the way. Capped ramp. Jordan probably not going to pay attention and going to lose the onager. Yes, he is. Even scale barding armor coming in. That's a nice upgrade if you're floating food. Nice onager shots from the Viper. Going to pick off a lot of onagers. So 2 onagers for 3. And Jordan might be 1 step ahead. If he can transition to light cavalry, that would be so great for him. If he's got the economy for it. I think he does. He's on 130 villagers. Gonna take that gold, my bad. Jordan just sitting here in the middle. I think he should be attacking the castle, not the archery ranges, but it's good if he takes out the production. Either way, Jordan looks to be in a dominating position. It's going to be really hard for the Viper to come back from this position. Jordan is breached on the left side. As well, this takes away one of the stones for the Viper. The Viper only has this 1 castle this entire game. Finding that gold. I know the Viper really wants this gold. He needs it very badly. But Jordan's got a few onagers out here. And the Viper's going to need something to deal with those onagers. He's going to need light cavalry of his own. And finally, Jordan going to pick up some of those relics. He's got 2 in the bank already. There they are. Going to take a 3rd. This is going to be great for late game. Just the big thing that's going to win Jordan this game. And the big reason the Viper's going to lose. This gold, and this gold all belong to Jordan. And what are you going to do in a Vikings war without gold? Nothing. Not a damn thing. Finally, Trebuchet's attacking the right castle. Viper going to build a basically useless castle. He needs to get over to these golds. He needs to do that if he's going to win. And he needs to do it before he runs out of his own gold. Alright, is Jordan going to push up this hill? Capped ram now done. They're basically useless. Or not. Okay, gonna kill it. Oh no, I'm sure. There's the GG. Viper giving the GG. What a great gameplay by Jordan. Jordan getting tons of villager kills nice and early. And just trading away his army for villager kills. The Viper had a big push that was coming. And I was a little surprised that Jordan didn't transition away from a different unit. But his economy was so good, he didn't actually have to. Why go towards your Civ strength? Civ weakness when you could go towards your Civ strength. And yeah, what a great play from Jordan. Just being at the right place at the right time. That sneaky men-at-arms rush. Jordan was very patient. I wouldn't have been as patient, but that looked really good. Looks like the Viper and Jordan switch accounts. No, the Jordan's actually really good. He's a really good player. Let's take a look at the achievements. Oh, yeah. Here we are. More units killed from the Viper. Surprising. Very surprising. But that goes into that economy that Jordan had. Much more food, much more wood. Look at how much more wood. And much more gold. So the economy stats are always more important than the military stats, at least in this game. Timeline.